Carl, this is the second version of your golf lesson on February 28th, 2020. The one on the right is an hour, like a couple hours after we were doing drills and all, and this is a pretty good swing. Well, first of all, we'll play. Here's the swing you walked in with, slow motion, obviously. So you can see that over the top move here. First of all, got your hands, actually the butt of the club is like here, and it started at the well, look, we can just drop a perpendicular down here, way outside your foot line. Here's pretty much where it started. So you're outside by a handful. What, 8 inches, something like that? Okay, so here, we'll play this one more time. Okay, so see, you should be able to see that over the top move. Now here's your swing after we worked on it for a few hours. See how you laid that off nicely? So way better action. So your eye should be able to pick this thing up. Yeah. Okay, so way better swing. Now let's look at this thing to see your next steps. Fantastic transition, as opposed to coming over the top. Got rid of Mr. Wiggles, so that's your stock swing. Now, what's making that stock swing more difficult is see how you're rotating to this part of the grip instead of that part. Now watch, the butt of the club will just disappear. So same thing here. This is your good swing, and you got by with it, but you had to work hard. You got a lot of flop. You got a disconnect here. I think the bigger the disconnect between that left pec and your left bicep is, primarily responsible for Mr. Wiggles and all sorts of unconnection. But see, the butt of the club at this point is right there, and it started right on the green line. Okay, so we still need to work on that. That tee is not brushing your back leg at all. But we had you focused on several other things, so don't worry. Now, with this particular one, you sucked it inside. See how the shaft is in here, and it should be overlapping your hands, like Scott's. Okay, but the toe of the club is up, but you're off plane. Now, it takes pretty good athletic skills to keep this thing on plane. And look, it's slightly laid off. Now it's parallel to the line. And this is a point where you used to go this direction and get it across the line. It isn't done in this swing. So then as you start down, it's parallel swing plane. Now the shaft is getting a little shallower. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with it. And when you get here, sure enough, the shaft, you can't see it. It's a blur. It's a blur, but it's right up your forearm. So you've never been there. Okay. However, look, if we drop, here's where the butt of the club is. It's still out here. So if we drop a vertical, this is outside your toe line. So, as we talked about, that chain would be hanging here instead of hanging at your toe line. Now, you do a good job of getting the butt of the club from this red line back to here, and it was here at address. So this is so you went from this long red line to here. So a lot of strange movements, but that's what you need to continue to try to fix. Keep that chain dropped to the butt of the club. If you look at the mirror behind you, inside your body line, or at least over your toe line. Okay, so now at impact, we still have that left cheek coming away from the back wall like 2 inches. 2 inches about this distance. So you're moving the belly to the ball, and you got a good chance of hitting off the hosel, which I think this one was. And here's the shaft, and here's the ball. That's got to be damn close to the hosel. But on the good side is you're now seeing the left cheek, a bit of the left cheek at impact, and watch the right heel. See, it's coming off early. It's still coming off like 2 clicks too late, but at least it's coming off towards impact. And that's why you can clear that hip. Now you get the heel up to there at impact, and look, that's where your hip should be. So we'll play this thing through. That's a great stuff. See how your eyes are up here? It's really good. Okay, suck it inside, but look, no Mr. Wiggles. Comes in more shallow than going back. Really good swing. We just have to improve the takeaway, and through impact, we got to get that left cheek going back.